Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Getting set up. It's a first down play. Single back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Here's the second down play. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Launches downfield. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Brought down crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost and forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
With the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's 3rd and short. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Finds an open target on the left side. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Caught near the goal line. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. Field position to start the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And the runner takes off to his right. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. And they'll use the ground game here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's got it. Enough for a first down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Tailback takes the handoff again. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a first down. And there's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Can he make it to the marker? They pick up the first down, tackle at the 25.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And the Wolverines looking to cash in this red zone trip. It's a run to the left. Stiff arms the man. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Goal line formation for the defense. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Orgy trying to extend the play. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution. Championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest thing that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught on the outside. It's Stewart. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. This time enough for one more play in the half. Press coverage now from the secondary. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is short, and now he's going to try to make something happen here. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And the Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They get the second half started with a running play. The game moves the ball to the 34.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's second down. On the run, it's Edwards. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot here. And he's got it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Kerback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
To the air, it's Orji. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here, because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. Ball carrier running through tackles. Couldn't quite get in. Tackle down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. I'm the offensive coordinator. Give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Michigan. And they go in front here in the second half.
Well, I just love to see an offense finish off a drive. You get inside that 5-yard line, you've got to be able to pound the ball to the goal line and into the end zone. Great job to finish it off.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Spins away from defenders. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Scanning the field. It's Klubnik. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back, and he lofts one deep over the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Chris, I love this attitude here. Very first drive in the national championship in the second half. See a one-on-one matchup, trust your quarterback and receiver, and take shots downfield.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page there on that third down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete.